I was asked which modeling tools I'm using. I'm counting down my picks for the top 10 modeling tools of all time.
Hey guys, and welcome to this top 10 of my favorite modeling tools of all time. Number 10 is this tool. Let's call it the pricking tool. You use it for tiny details, for example for nose holes or each tiny hole you can do with your finger. You get this tool in metal, plastics or wood. This brings us to modeling tool number 9. Number 9 is this tool with the sharp edge, and you can use it for cutting nearly everything. I use it a lot for details, but also for some basic work before getting very detailed. And you get it in a wood version or, as you can see, in plastics. Number 8 is this tool. It has a curved edge, and this is a pretty nice tool for making some details, eyelids for example, or forming the mouth. There's also a wooden version of this tool, but I haven't used it a lot. Number 7 is the rolling pin. If you don't want to buy a rolling pin, you can also take just a cup. It does nearly the same. I use it most of the time for nice gradients, color gradients, but also to just get thin layers of clay. Now it's getting sharp. Number 6. This is just a normal knife, but it represents any kind of sharp blades. I'm talking about big blades, which you can also bend. And I used it a lot for Stephen Hawking, for example, for his wheelchair, and for getting really nice, straight cutting edges. So this is just great. Are you ready for place number 5? This tool isn't really a tool, it's the aluminum wire, but it really deserves a place in our list, as the aluminum wire, as you know, made it in all of my creations, and it's so useful. Be sure also to take some pincers that you can cut the aluminum wire. Normally I take 2 millimeters of thickness. Place number 4! Oh, now it's getting excited. It's my scalpel. This is one of the few tools I use in every creation, and you know that. I use the scalpel for detail work, for example at this Angry Bird. This is Chuck. Or I use it for modeling, when you want to get rid of some tiny pieces of clay and the very, very tiny details. Judy Hopps and her tiny star. But be very careful, I cut myself a few times. Okay, ready for number 3. This is a ball stylus, but I just call it the eye making tool, because I use it most of the time for the eyes. It's great to prepare the iris and to form everything. It has a tiny ball on the one side and a bigger one and at the other side, and I love that tool. Almost there. Place number 2 is the shaper. I love that tool. The shaper is used for nearly every creation. No, it is used for every creation, especially when preparing the faces, getting every detail right in position. The clay doesn't stick to it. I think it's made from silicone, and it's very flexible, and you will love that tool, so you won't regret buying it. I'll include links in the description. Are you ready for place number 1? Number 1, drum roll, are your hands. Really? Yes, your hands are on place number 1. as they deserve a lot of attention. Without your hands you wouldn't be able to use any of your tools. You can use your fingers as a tool themselves for forming the clay. You can use your nails for some tiny details, and well, without your hands you wouldn't be able to feel your creations. This proves your hands are absolutely a tool. Please let me know what you think of my top 10 modeling tools. I'll include links of all of these tools in the description. See you next time. Bye.